How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. So today I received something very special in the mail, something I've been waiting on for a very, very long time. Now, I don't know if you've heard of it anyway, but it's called DriftBit. So basically it's like data logging for drifting. So measures entry, exit speed, and angle and things like that, just using GPS sensors. There was a, what do you call it? GoFundMe thing, whatever, a couple of years ago, I think now. Didn't quite make it, but thankfully the guy managed to pull through and do it anyway, and it is finally here. Actually, the reason that actually caught my eye in the first place is because the owner actually had, in his very first videos anyway, he used to own a JZD70 Supra, and I remember watching it because he was doing a comparison of his unit versus a competitor's. And him saying, oh, anything over 36 is the spin in this car, and well, I know full well for a stock angle A70 that it's pretty fucking accurate. So here it is. Pretty flash, mate. Go drift harder. Looks pretty wicked, eh? So it's pretty simple install. So there's your main unit, 2 sensors. There's a couple of different ways you can set it up. I think the recommended is one on each end of the roof, and if that's not giving accurate data, then to use the nose and the tail of the car, but it says to try it on the roof first. So anyway, what do we got? USB cable, assuming that's power or something. 2 GPS sensors and the unit. And there is, I bought some metal paper, whatever comes with it, because the GPS sensors can't sit on fiberglass. They have to sit on metal, so if you want to put it on a fiberglass, you got to put that, cut it out of square so it doesn't look ugly, but yeah, put that underneath it, because these guys are actually magnetic. They got a wee stick-on thing too, but yeah, I ordered 2 extra pairs of sensors, and I've got a power cable as well. That goes into Siggy lighter. I don't have a Siggy lighter, so I'll just hardwire that in. So it's always ready, available for my car, and say 2 other sets of sensors, so I can put them on other cars as well. So it'll just be a quick changeover of a couple of plugs. I should be able to switch it between cars. So anyway, I'll chuck it on now. So it's pretty basic install, pretty much just put the sensors on the roof. I'm hoping they're not directional. I don't think they are. Because I plan on running mine one up front like that, and I'll just get some matte black vinyl, lay it over the top to hide it, sort of, and the other there, once again just cover up that vinyl, and it goes in through there. I've got some holes there. And that doesn't pinch the wire or anything, so it's really important it doesn't get pinched. But yeah, that's what I'll do. Clean down the roof, slap those on, possibly mount. Not sure. Like, maybe I'll just mount it on the cage. Something like that. Though, it's kind of funky looking, and there's heaps of wire. So I might just have it up on the dash so I can see it. Not that I need to see it doing anything, but so it looks quite cool. So after going over the instructions, there's a couple of important parts. They need to be at least 5 centimeters, I know that's more, whatever, away from the edges so that it's got a good metal area around it. And it says they work best if they're facing the same direction. Now, in his install video, he's got one going that way, one going that way. Assuming it won't be a problem, I can stick with my original plan and run them both that way. So I can send it through there, and I'm actually just going to drill out my, what do you call it, window washer squiddy thing, and bang a grommet in there, and send them both straight through there. That's going to be the cleanest way to do it. I've drilled out my hole now. Got to deburr the other edge as well, and for now I'm just going to have a bit of rubber in there, protect these guys through the hole. You got to remember which one of these is the front or the rear sensor, so I've marked the front one with the green tape so that when I put it through I can know which one to plug in where. So that's the sensors on the roof now, both on the centre line, gap either side. Just going to run a bit of tape across there, and then they go down through there. So yeah, pretty simple. It's got a big sticky pad on the bottom. It does say that if you don't want to do it like semi-permanent, whatever, to maybe not use all of the pad. I should have done that, but I didn't. I just slapped the whole thing on there, so hopefully I've got it right. So I just quickly plug these in here now before I forget which one's which. So antenna 1 is the back and antenna 2 is the front. So they're in correctly, and because it's already midnight, I'm gonna, the day before my drift event, I'm going to not install this as cleanly as I want. So I have this guy, which I use for charging my tablet or whatever when I need to. So I'll plug that. Plug in that. We should have power. So there we go. That's it. Stick two thingies on your roof. Power supply. Drift. Pretty simple. So yeah, I'm going to, I don't know where I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it tomorrow, that's for damn sure, because I say it's already midnight. And yeah, I might have to have a quick play around the app to make sure I know what I'm doing with that. So I'm quite excited. Got that guy installed. See how that goes. My power situation for today is less than ideal, but very temporary. Before the weekend I'll tap it into like its own permanent power later on, just so I don't have to worry about it for my car, because it'll be in there most of the time and I'd rather just have it hardwired. But yeah, alignment's done, tyres all fitted, pressures are checked, drift bit's on. Go drift, I think. Right, managed to get my drift bit to load, so probably just going to be easiest to show you like this. So I cut it down into segments. Gosh, it's probably horrible for you to watch with the GoPro going everywhere. Try this again. Right, so I've trimmed it down to a segment of B track now, so you can just press play. This is really the run up for the course. First judge corner is this one. Pretty cool. So yeah, I guess now I've got a benchmark. Why did my car reset? Now that I've got a benchmark, I can try better it.